Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and today I am bringing you Galactic Civilizations 3 Beta 4. This is a work in progress, so everything in here is subject to change. Alright, of course here we got the standard Galactic Civilizations menu. Start a new game. Now we've made a lot of progress since my last video, which was Alpha. So we got several more races now. We got the Terrans, which we're all familiar with. The Dragon. The Altarian Resistance that don't look so human anymore. Iridium Corporation. These are actually my favorite race now. The Korean Syndicate. Good old favorite, Your Singularity. And then these last two are coming soon. Alright, so right now it's kind of well balanced. I mean, the Yor and the Dragon favor malevolence. The Altarian Resistance and the Korean Syndicate favor benevolence. The Iridium Corporation benefits greatly from being neutral. And the humans, however, they kind of need a little bit of both. They need to be both pragmatic and benevolent in order to make full use of their abilities. So, as to where the Iridium Corporation just need to be pragmatic. Now, while the Iridium Corporations are my favorite race right now, I'm going to play the humans just because they're familiar and I don't want to be spoiling any more of the game than I need to. Alright, now I'm going to just cut this size down to huge. I personally like to play on as large of a map as possible, but that makes for a very long and quite often boring game. And here you have the settings for how the planets and stars are arranged: spiral, loose clusters, tight clusters, scattered. Personally, I like tight clusters. Alright, now here we have the various victory conditions: conquest, influence, research, ascension, alliance, turn limit. Now, in the last videos I aired of Galactic Civilization, only conquest victory was available. And here we have our settings. Now these are all still coming soon, but the rest are pretty standard. I got all the available AI in there for opponents. I think eventually you'll be able to make custom races, but that's not available yet. Let's get started. I'm going to cut out these loading screens when I need to. Oh, it looks like this one's just about done. There we go. Now each race, gives a little description about them and their leader. Terrans are naturally adventurous with fast, long-ranging ships. Their production capacity and diplomatic abilities are well regarded. Their ability to field large fleets is regarded with a bit more wariness. Okay. So, let's get started here. I'm going to just order my survey ship to go survey. Take my scout. Now, you can see here on the edges, this is actually the edge of the galaxy, so this is a pretty good starting position. So that means that I have one side that's always safe. I'll send my scout over here to this star. Now this is about the zoom I like to play at, just as the models switch over to icons instead. I'll go ahead and colonize Mars. Nice little cutscene. Nice little loud cutscene, I should say. And here we go. This is where you can start making your choices between benevolent, pragmatic, and merciless. This planet was home of very advanced alien species. It created some extremely long-lasting subsentient AI systems. I'm going to go ahead and thin them out. Alright, now with Mars, I'm going to set a industrial focus for Mars. So I'm going to build one console right here. And go down over here to the corner, choose govern planet. Go all the way over here to production. This is my start shipyard right here. Now on Galactic Civilizations 3, shipyards are independent of planets, but they draw resources from nearby planets. That's the reason why I've set Mars to industrial, because now Mars will be able to feed the shipyard pretty good. And for Earth, I'm going to stick to a more influence and finance based. Now I have absolutely no bonuses to any of these tiles, so I can do pretty much whatever I want. So up here, I'm going to build 2 factories. This way, these 2 factories will give each other a bonus. Then here, I'm going to build a consulate. And for Earth, I'm not going to mess with its allocations. I'm going to leave it balanced. And here's Dirtanium, which is a mining resource. We'll be taking advantage of that soon. Alright, now to get better productivity, I need to move the shipyard. To do that, you just unanchor it and then set a target, and it'll move over there very slowly. There we go for research. Now the different races have different names for the branches, and the descriptions of the various texts they unlock change a little bit too. Now I'm going to start with governance and unlock universal translator. So that way when I encounter the aliens, I'll be able to talk to them. I'm surprised some of these sound effects don't run into copyright issues. Like intern is directly from Star Trek. And that star's kind of useless. Let's head over to the star. Well, there's a nice planet. Now this is going to be a food and population planet. I'm actually just going to use it for science. Alright, now my shipyard is right in between Earth and Mars, so I can get the most benefit from the manufacturing of these 2 planets. I'm going to go ahead and anchor it. Then choose manage to start construction. I'm going to a colony ship first, and then 2 constructors. Generally speaking, you want to build constructors in pairs or more, because a single constructor isn't all that useful. There's another one. This is a Class 11 Earth-like planet. So it's actually kind of nice that I have 2 decent colony prospects here so close. Actually, this one's more decent. This is a very good planet. Alright, now I'm going to go scout this star. Another very loud cutscene. Of course, when I say loud, I'm saying loud as in loud in my headphones. There's no guarantee how loud they will actually come out on this video. So I'm consistently having audio problems with the videos I make. Guess someday we'll have to get a professional videographer to make these instead of just me. Alright, then here's the description of the technology I just unlocked. Now, I have a couple options. I'm going to go ahead and jump over here to colonies. This will unlock xenofarms and colonial hospitals, which are both population improvements. Continue just to cycle through turns as I explore the universe around me. Alright, my first colony ship is ready. So I'm going to send that over here to Techno Geek 1. That's one thing you gotta give about Stardock. They do have a sense of humor, and Techno Geek is, yeah, naming a planet, well, I guess a star Techno Geek. You know, is a great example of that. Now, it was a thing for the people who did the $99 pre-order that get the name stars. I'm not quite sure how this was implemented, but I'm guessing that's what these are with some of their names. Alright, let's go over here and look out this star. More Durantium. Vidius, huh? And it's another population planet. We have a pretty large population at this rate. Go scout this star. Alright, I'm going to build a star base over here so I can mine this Durantium. And move on to the next turn. Alright, now I can rename it, but Techno Geek is such an epic name, it has to stay. Despite the equipment protocol set up to protect against alright, yeah, we'll go with Benevolent this time. Because this isn't going to be a trade planet, so I don't mind the negative trade. And a plus 20 approval will be very nice since this is going to be a population planet. Right, now this planet has some benefits. Let's see, so influence and wealth, manufacturing and tourism, approval and wealth. Now I'm going to build a basic factory here. Approval, don't have approval improvement yet. Influence, I'm going to build a consulate here, and this is going to be a research planet, so I'm going to build several research laboratories. I'm going to leave these two for other purposes. That's enough for now. Switch the focus to manufacturing to get everything built. And I get to select my ideology. Now, each ideology type gets 4 lines they can progress down. And they are not locked. So you can go all the way down outreach if you want, or you can just take the first one. Outreach is a great branch. And you can, and if you have the points, you can also mix pragmatic and benevolent, which is good for humans. And then you can also add in malevolence if you want to. And all these have different abilities. I'm just mousing over each one of them now, so if you actually want to know what they are, you can just pause and read the description. But this is a refinement of the old alignment system where they got rid of good, evil, neutral. Well, I should say they reskinned good, evil, and neutral. Now, pragmatic is a great tree, especially if you don't want to be a complete, pain in the rear end, but you don't want to be a goody two shoes. This is definitely a good tree to go down. Specifically, I really like the traders branch, because trade is such a huge source of income as you play the game. And benevolence is, of course, your, good alignment, basically. But it has two very powerful trees that go down: outreach and enlightenment. Outreach gives you free colonies, free colony ships, and then enlightenment just gives you a bunch of free research, which is great if you're pursuing a technological victory or basically any type of victory, because it lets you shoot ahead of your competitors. And it's very helpful if you're involved in a war, if you can just jump ahead of whoever you're at war, a tech level or two. Temple of Enlightenment. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go for pioneering. Just click unlock. And voila! I got a free colony ship. Now I'm going to send it down here to Barrowhold. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Barrowhold 3. Anyway, this class 3, this class 11 planet. There you can see the influence borders of Earth starting to expand. Time for some more research. Now with the Xeno Farm and Colonial Hospital upgrades available. And I'm going to do Xeno Industrialization next. So I like to try to unlock all the basic techs for all the basic buildings as quickly as possible. That way they're all set up in the queues. And I'm going to go ahead and build the starbase right here, and this will link the influence spheres or hexes of Techno Geek and Soul. Alright, let's go scout another star. I'm going to head up here towards the edge of my range, because the sooner I can establish my boundaries, the better. That'll keep other races from moving in on me. Oh, and here's an Ascension Crystal. And a influential and high moral class 15 planet. That's very nice. The RNGs love me today. I've had some games where you have practically nothing around here, but to have two lush planets this close, that's a very good start. Alright, There we go. Mars is all built up as far as it can go with current technology. Now I'm going to adjust the output a little bit here to, there we go, so it has positive income. And this is basically the 3 sliders. Just reimagined. So instead of, having 3 sliders that move each other as you move it around, you just have your 3 spheres, and then closer you move your little triangle thing to the sphere, the more effect that sphere has on it. So, right there's exactly balanced. This favors industrial, this favors research, this favors economics, and it's an okay system. It works. It took me a little bit to get used to it because I've never dealt with this type of an arrangement before, but once I realized it was just the 3 sliders disguised, it was okay. Alright. We got another idle colony. Yep. See, now it wants me to do something, so I'm going to just cue Cultural Festival, which is a never-ending project that produces more culture on this planet to help expand the sphere of Sol. And my survey ship went through a wormhole. Yay. It's usually how I end up meeting my first couple races. And that star is basically useless. It's got some more Durantium. Alright. Let's go over here to and upgrade this star base. Right, I'm going to build another colony ship. Let's see, I think I need... Yeah, I need 2 colony ships. And then 3 builders and a couple more scouts. So that's what I'm going to do. Let's build another colony ship. 3 constructors. And a couple scouts. Alright, now Earth is idle, so I've got some new stuff I can build here. So let's build a Xeno farm. Now the Xeno farm will get a bonus from the colony capital. And then next to the Xeno farm, I'm going to build the colonial hospital, which will bonus the Xeno farm. And the Xeno farm will bonus the colonial hospital. Now, still don't need any of this other stuff here, so I'm going to just leave this planet be for now. Alright. You're going to be Bearhold, because I can pronounce Bearhold. Minus population growth plus 10% research. Well, this is going to be a researching planet, so that sounds good to me. Let's see what bonuses we got. Tourism, approval, and approval. Alright. Well, I'm going to start building a factory. I'm going to put my Xeno farm and colonial hospital here. And then here I'm going to build some research. This one, that's tourism. Okay. I'm going to leave these alone for now. Switch to manufacturing. Now I need to come down here and claim this ascension crystal as quickly as possible. Even if I don't necessarily want it for myself, I need to get a claim on it. Alright, time to upgrade Starbase. Now this will allow me to start mining this Durantium, which I really don't get any benefit from right now. Yep, and every time you mine a new resource, you get a little cutscene for it. Let's check out this planet. Wow, another lush planet. I'll go ahead and queue up another colony ship. Now you can adjust how many citizens and from which planet that supports your shipyard that you want to take the citizens from, but I only go with the defaults. It works sufficiently well. Alright. I'll go down here and do Xenocommerce. This will unlock the Market Center and Entertainment Center planetary improvements. Right, this is a lush world, but it requires atmospheric cleansing, which is a type of terraforming, so it'll be quite a while before I can do anything with this planet. I'm actually surprised it took me that long to find one that needed to be terraformed. Usually I find them all over the place. Nothing really interesting up over here yet. It's going to take a while for that ship to get back. Alright, Vidius 1. And let's see, gain an extra tile, that's nice. Okay, absolutely no bonuses to any of my tiles, so I'll go up here and build a basic factory. Then I'm going to do my 2 population improvements down here. Throw the consulate over here. And now this is going to be, I'm going to save 2 tiles, but the rest of this is all going to be research. And by having all 3 of these surround this one, each one of these is given a bonus to this one, so it'll be a very effective research laboratory. Of course, it's throwing 1 here, and then these 2 are also throwing 1 to each other. And here we go, level 2 of outreach. I get a free class 10 planet, which is right here, I think. Alright. It is Bearholvid 2. Someone change your name to Bearhold 2. Alright, let's check my abilities. Research. Military manufacturing. Manufacturing. So I'm going to build my basic factory right here. Research laboratory here. I'm going to save this tile for later. Build a consulate here. over here, I'm going to go 3 research. Now you're going to be bear hold too. Well, no, let's go grizzly hold. There we go. That's better. See, now I'm taking 9.5 population from Earth, 2.5 population from Mars. Which I don't know why it takes 9.5 and 2.5 just to get 2.5, but oh well. Or maybe this is just the total. That's probably taking half from each. Okay, let's send you down here. Alright. That star has nothing particularly interesting in it. Oh, it's another lush planet that does not require terraforming. Let's go ahead and queue another colony ship. This is really an excellent start. Hard to believe how good of a start this is, really. Archaeologists have uncovered an ancient novel which, when translated, has revealed to be a powerfully erotic to broad panoply of species. When the novel was leaked to the galactic public, it was quickly spread throughout the galaxy and is now published in every known language, in some cases with very colorful illustrations. Alright, galactic porn, sign me up. So, plus 50% growth rate, all races. I wonder what porn for the Yor would look like. I don't know, sometimes a dirty mind isn't a good thing. I'm going to try to position the starbase to reach both this Ascension Crystal and this Durantium. So I think right about there. Our first alien race. There are a lot of stars. I'm sure there's enough to share. There probably isn't, but... Alright, they're located right here, so they're pretty far away. I shouldn't have to worry about them anytime soon. Dragon. Right, now down here at the bottom of the text screen, you notice these 3 colored areas. And what this does is kind of make you specialize your technology in some way. Like, if I was to focus heavily on colonization, I could move very far advanced in this, but I would advance to Age of War, which would cut me off to early levels of other technologies. So you need to at least unlock as many of these different technologies to begin with as you can. So since I'm planning on being relatively peaceful, I'm gonna go ahead and get all my diplomatic skills unlocked. Because that happened to me in the last game where I didn't research the Diplotex until I met the other races, and then I was just locked out of them. I couldn't research them anymore, so don't want that to happen again. Alright. Go over here and scout this star. Of course, there's still probably a lot of goodies hidden out here that I haven't seen yet. I'm just focusing on getting the stars found. And what's a class 4? Colony ship found that one. Oh, why not? I'll go ahead and take it. One more colony ship, please. Alright, I think I selected this tile. That'll be close enough. By the time that constructor gets over there, the starbase will already be built. Alright, go over here. Class 8. That's a pretty decent planet. Head on down here. So, one more colony ship. What I need to do is keep an eye out for a second location where I can build up a second shipyard. Preferably someplace with manufacturing bonuses or a couple good planets really close together. Alright. Bear hold is done for now. Let's see. Tourism approval. So let's build improvement there. And this one's approval and wealth. I don't need 2 approvals, so I'm just going to build a market center there, which is a wealth improvement. Tourism. I'll save the tourism. Now, since this is mostly done, I'm going to switch over to a more manufacturing, more research, I mean. I'm going to keep some manufacturing and a positive income. That way I can finish building these last few improvements. It's continuing on its course. Alright, Maddie 5. Yes, let's colonize it. Let's see. Plus 30 approval, minus 10 manufacturing. Well, since this is going to be a research planet, that's fine. That's a nice wealth one there. And there's a good approval. So, I like the way these are all clumped together like this. That lets me take most advantage of the adjacent bonuses. So, I'll build a basic factory here. And here I'm going to build a market center. Going to put up a Xeno farm, colonial hospital, consulate. Here I'll put a research lab. Research lab. Alright. Switch my focus to manufacturing. And done. Now luckily, Ascension is a little bit more difficult in Galactic Civilizations 3 than it was in 2. I'm just going over there to lock down that crystal to keep the other races from snagging it. Because in Galactic Civilizations 2, your ability to ascend was so overpowered. I mean, I think it actually led to a premature end of the game in most cases. Alright, cultural influence. And the scouts start exploring. And Earth is now idle. I'm going to build the market center here. And entertainment center over here. This here is going to be all my trade zones because I'm going to use Earth as my trade hub. Alright, Techno Geek is progressing nicely. Let's see, what is this? Approval. So, entertainment center. I'm going to put my population improvements over here. Do a market center here. And I'm going to save this last tile. I'm going to leave it on manufacturing focus for now. You know what? I think I'm going to build my second shipyard over here. Because once I can colonize it, this will be a good feeder planet, and I can draw off of this one right away. And this planet here is close enough to feed it as well. So that's a level 15. That is a great world. Let's go ahead and build a colony ship. And a constructor. And I got a cat clawing me in the leg. There we go. Cat's gone. Cultural influence. That's nice. Another scout. Let's have it explore. And Galactic Civilizations 2 has done a better job of having the explorers actually spread out. Because in 2, it used to be the thing where you'd send your explorers and they would actually kind of clump up together and move together. As we're in 3, they spread out all over. So they're far more effective that way. Go ahead and unlock trade. That way I can send some trade ships over here to the dragon. That'll keep them happy for a while so they don't declare war on me. Well, at least not right away. Alright. Yes, that'll work. I got both of these inside. So let's build a starbase. Okay, that star didn't amount to much. Let's go down over here. Okay. And that's my timer, so I'm going to call an end to this episode here. Thank you very much for watching.